So hey guys, in this video we are going to build a modern and professional login screen using Jetpack Compose. Let me show you the demo. This is how it looks. We have default credentials where the username is admin and the password is admin123. Now I'll click on sign in and here we are on our home screen. So without any delay, let's start. Choose empty activity, name it as login pro and click on finish. Now, before we start coding, let's set up a few things. First, go to the color file and add bright green. Next, go to Gradle and add navigation dependency. This will help us move from one screen to another. Click sync now and I have two images here as you can see. I'll just copy both of them and paste them inside the double folder and done. Then remove the default code. So create a composable function as login screen whose parameter is on login success, which is a lambda function that return unit. Now inside it declare some variables. Then we need context for showing toast message. Now here we will have a column. So the column will be max size. This means the column will take the full screen. Then add background color, which is light blue color. Then padding 20 dp from all sides. Horizontal alignment will be center. Now inside the column, first add a spacer of 14 dp. From the top, we will add an image composable. Write image. For the painter parameter, we use painter resource. Content description will be empty and size will be 150 dp. And applying bright green tint. Now let's add a text that says welcome back. Font size to 36 sp and make it bold using font weight. Give it a dark color. Add a spacer of 8 dp. Now below this I will add another text that will be sign in to continue with font size 18 sp. Give it a light grey color. Now add a spacer with a height of 24 dp. Write card. So the card will be max width. Give it a rounded corner shape of 16 dp. Card default to set the container color to white. And adding a small 4 dp elevation. Now inside the card we have a column. Give it a padding of 24 dp to create some space around the card. Now inside this card, first we need a label. Write text, username with font size 18 sp. and font weight semi-bold. Give it a dark color. Then spacer ADP. Now let's add an outline text field. The value parameter shows whatever text is currently stored in our username variable. Next, we have onValueChange. This runs every time the user types something. The keyword it means the new text the user just entered, so we simply store that in our username variable. So the text field takes the max width of the screen. Then we have a placeholder. This is the light gray text that appears when the field is empty. So here it says enter your username. Next we have a leading icon. This adds a small icon at the start of the text field. Content description is empty and tint defines the color of the icon. Here it's gray. We set the shape to rounded corner shape with 12 dp to make the corners round. The color parameter is used to customize how the text field looks when focused or unfocused. So when the user clicks inside the field, the border becomes bright green, and when it's not active, it stays light gray. Our username text field is ready. In the same way, we will create it for password text field. So copy and paste it below. Here are a few things that we need to change, like the value will be the password, then onValueChange will also be the password, and the last thing then we need to add is visual transformation. Means that the star symbols we see while writing the password, that is visual transformation. And done. Our password text field is also ready. Add a spacer of 16 dp, forget password, set the font size to 16 sp, give it a dark color and align it to the end with a small right padding. Add a spacer of 24 dp. Now the last thing is our sign in button. Right button on click will be add logic later. So leave it empty for now. So the button takes the max width of the screen and height 56 dp. We set the shape to rounded corner shape with 12 dp to make the corners round. Let's set up the button color. I'll use bright green for the container. Now let's add the text inside our button. I write sign in. Set the font size to 18 sp. Make it bold. Our button is ready. Then the icon as the log icon. Now, let's add the authentication logic. We will create an authenticate function. It will have two parameters, username and password. Both are string type and it return a boolean value. Now inside this function, we need to define our default username and password. So write valid username equal admin and valid password equals admin123. These are just for testing purpose. Now write the return statement. Return username equal valid username and password equals valid password. If they match, the function returns true. That means the username and password are correct. Otherwise, it means one of them is wrong. Now, go back to the sign in button. Inside the on click, we will call the authenticate function and pass in the username and password. If the authenticate function returns true, that means the entered details are correct. In that case, we will call on login success to move to the next screen and also show a toast message login successful. But if the credentials are wrong, we will show another toast message invalid credentials. So let's go to the package. Give the name home screen. So here we will select file. Now create a composable function as home screen whose parameter is NavController. Here we will have a box. The box will be max size. Give it a light blue color and content alignment will be centered. Now inside the box we add a surface. Then we will add an image composable. Write image. For the painter parameter, we use painter resource and pass image. Content description will be empty. The image is 280 dp in size with 16 dp padding. We give it 24 dp padding and shadow elevation will be 12 dp and tonal elevation 4 dp. We set the shape to rounded corner shape. Give it a white color. Now let's open main activity and set up our navigation. First I'll create a NavController variable using remember NavController. Now write navhost. It has two parameters. First is NavController equals NavController. Second is start destination equals login. This means when app starts, it will show the login screen first. Inside the navhost, we define our first composable route called login. Here we call our login screen composable. We pass a function called onLoginSuccess. Inside this lambda, we use NavController to navigate to the home screen. And I'll use pop-up to clear the entire backstacks so user cannot go back to login. Now, the second composable for the home route. This will show home screen and pass the NavController to it. Now, let's run the app and test it. First, I'll try wrong credentials. I'll enter admin for both username and password. You can see it show a toast invalid credentials. So the login did not work. Now I'll fix the password. I'll add 123 and click sign in, and see it navigate us to the home screen.